Hi, Super Souls. Hello and welcome. It is the 2nd of January, 2024. We're here. We've arrived. It's 2024 and I am back at work. I've come back to work a week early. Why? Because I'm so excited about, and I've got goosebumps, so excited about what's going to be happening, what I've got to offer and how to support you. As you all know, this is a community in this group, and I'd love you to invite more people to this group. It is the place where I can share about mystery school, share about offers and things like that, because people kept asking, where is it? Where do I find it? Not sure. And you're right, with social media, we've got TikTok, Instagram, business Facebook, personal page, any other social media platforms. I've got my newsletter, I've got my website, I've got my YouTube. I don't know where to find it. So here's one particular spot, and I use this as a teaching medium as well. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for all of those that joined me the other day on the 31st of December for New Year's resolutions. Some of you messaged me and said, Jean, I feel relieved. I felt sick writing them. They just didn't feel right. I had no enthusiasm. I always dreaded doing them, etc. So beautiful. And if you're online, please say hello. Oh my gosh, the computer's working. We've got Samantha, Denise, Tina. Hello, beautiful souls. Hello, and Happy New Year again. So today I'm actually going to share about an event that I've got coming up, which is in the chat, the 2024 live, like in person, like we get to touch each other. I'm so excited because this year it will be a lot of live events as well as online for the interstate international people. So we've got a live event, the 2024 energies. Hey Cindy, nice to see you too, darling. A live event. Now, I'm going to be doing what happens for 2024 energies, what do you need to know, and it's working with this, the secret codes to success. This is sacred geometry. This is total woo-woo. And when we delve deeply into the energy of 24, or every year, some of you have come with me every single year to find out the year energy, you will understand, shed the old, because we want to just let go of the old, ancestral, past lives, past, yesterday, last year, yes, one moment ago, or whatever, but related to 23 beyond, and step into the energy. Excuse me, this used to be ancient wisdom that we used to do in mystery school. All I've done is I've taken sacred geometry, simplified it, put in today's language, and made it where, okay, how do we do alchemy? This is alchemy, this is shamanic, that's all of those things, but modernized. That's why people have been nicknaming me the modern medicine woman. It's like, oh my God, she's like really modern, but it's like really ancient. Take all of this so that you know what to do. So in this event, as I said, it's offline, and the link is above. It's only $220 for the day. Ridiculous, honestly, ridiculous for the amount of content and everything you get. You're also going to receive my chart. This is the chart I use every single year. I create it for me, and then people would say, oh, can I have it? I'd say, no. Can I buy it? No, you can't. It's for me. It's mine. So it's accessing the new and full moon energies, the retrogrades, and what the retrogrades mean. Well, we had another 2 retrogrades start yesterday. I'm going to give you a bit of a tip. We had a Mercury retrograde for 2 days, yesterday and today. That's it. Mercury retrograde for 2 days. Now, when you know this information, Bonnie, hello. Are you back from NZ, darling, or are you still over there? You have to let me know. When you know this, then you can start plotting. Now, this is where sacred geometry comes in. Sacred geometry is mathematically plotting things. We call it goal setting and planning in today's world, but it's aligning things where, okay, if I've got a retrograde here and I've got moon cycle there and we'll do that and that's why my events or personal life always work out. Always, no matter what's going on. And my affirmation is, I don't know how, it always works out. That you start to understand it always works out. So I'll give you an example. Mercury retrograde yesterday and today, 2 days. Universe, what are you doing giving us Mercury retrograde for 2 days? Well, because it's a new way to communicate. We're in January. A lot of people think old paradigm, January is the beginning of the year, which is so not. And so they go, I've got to communicate a different way for the first and the second. Exactly. What's number one? Number one on sacred geometry is a new beginning. Number two, stop judging it, awaken to something else. So that's how easy it is. It's like when you've got this information, because that's all it is information. It's like you start to plot everything. So we've also got another retrograde, which is the Uranus retrograde, and that's till the 27th of January. So why did I make the event 2024 energies on the 13th? Let's break this down. This is all part of my Training and Mystery School. I want you to come and learn this stuff. I can give you tips here enough to be a bit of an hors d'oeuvre and go, okay, I'm going to be more conscious of things, but then I want you to delve deeply into Mystery School with me and journey. So let's look at 2024 energies. There's numbers there. It's the year. I've done it on the 13th of January. Let's break it down. We've got Mercury retrograde first and second. So Mercury retrograde is all about communicate something different. All right. I'm going to speak differently out to you, to myself, in my brain waves, in my energy, my force field, my quantum, everything. I'm going to communicate differently. How have I done it? Because the bestest way is to share how I've done it, so then you can do it. Is that okay? Because we always say, what do you do? What do you do? I'm going to tell you. Hey, Nay. Hey, Rochelle. Look at these beautiful subs. Thank you for the little emojis, guys. I love hearts, as you know. So thank you. So I communicated differently on the first and second. What I had as a reflection learning lesson is my lesson is to actually receive. And I went, oh my gosh, that's so funny, because the last book I just wrote in 9 hours was receive. But it's receive a different way. What is the receive? I can't tell you too much because it's in the new book. So it's receive. So the 1st and 2nd of January, yesterday, today, I went, I'm willing to receive. Here's the trick. The receiving, because I see give and receive is like this. It's this ebb and flow, the snake kundalini, which, by the way, yesterday morning, I saw a snake in the figure 8. Like, it just blew my mind. I'm up on an extinct volcano, looking down. I'd gone up there for 4 o'clock in the morning. I stayed on the mountain for 5 hours. Can you believe that? And look at this snake. The snake energy was a figure 8. It was like give, receive. Culture-wise, how I grew up, my belief systems. Belief is a story that you just tell yourself continually. And what I learned as a child was, if someone gives, give back. Go to someone's house, never go empty-handed. If somebody comes in, open the door and feed them. That's my culture. I'm going to feed you. Eat. When the group came to Egypt, little did they know, I went shopping for nuts and bagging them up and all the rest, because we had a long journey out to the White Desert. So I said to them, now here's your bag of goodies and here's your water and here's food and all the rest. I'm going to feed you. So the receive part of different communication was, Jean, you need to receive without giving. What do I have to do? Oh my gosh. That was really challenging for me. It's like, but. What? Don't give anything back? Yes, you are not to give back a physical thing. You are not to give back anything. You're just to open graciously. You must practice what you wrote in the book. And I went, yes, but when I do that, it continues the flow. Even if they don't want it, they can pivot, pass it forward to someone else. And then that flow. Stop. Communicate differently. You must receive for the first and the second. Just receive. That's it. The only thing you can give back is a thank you, is a hug, is eye contact. That's all. There's nothing you must give. And my name means God's gracious gift. I love gifting. Gifting is my love language. Like presents and stuff like that I love receiving gifts. You can give me compliments and I say thank you very much. Words don't actually do my thing. But it's the gifts and quality time that's like my thing. So yesterday, we actually started on the 31st of December. Yesterday and today have been the practice of Mercury retrograde. Communicate something different. Okay, so in the practice, when you have this awareness and consciousness, which is a sphere, which is what this is, it's a sphere, one mind, one heart, the consciousness of all, what happens is the universe goes, here, have these lessons, bang, 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 bang. Okay, cheeky universe, what have you got for me? So on the 1st, while I decided on the 31st, I'm going to go out to the mountain and I'm going to do this by myself. Normally I organize a group of people, some of you have been with me, to come on the 1st of the year to do some sort of celebration on my extinct volcano here on the Sunshine Coast. I decided to give it to myself. And I went, oh, it feels weird. It feels really weird. Well, on the 31st, I didn't go to bed till 2 o'clock in the morning. My mind was ticking over. In the meantime, I had a beautiful, beautiful soul, one of my friends, say, oh, you know what? I would like to connect with you. I have something to give you. Okay, I'm going up to Mount Tambiwa, whatever. Can I join you? Okay. So I met her for 4 o'clock, so I got an hour and a half sleep. No problems, that's fine. Get there. As I arrive and she arrives, she gives me a bouquet of flowers from her garden. She gives me this beautiful, beautiful ceremony, which is, just exquisite. We go up the mountain. And I said to her, I'm not taking any crystals, I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to be on the mountain. However, I did bring coconut water and some cups. I said, this is our champagne and our champagne flutes. I don't drink alcohol. So I did bring that and a beautiful candle to the sunrise. She gifted me flowers. She gifted me some ceremonial water. She did ceremony. She laid out the beautiful piece of material and crystals and do the grid and everything. She said, I don't want you to do anything. And I just learned to receive, to communicate. She said, you don't understand. Oh, I'm going to get emotional. She's actually a client that started with me in 2000. So she's been around for 23 years and still does client work with me, but it's now a friend, and said, you saved my life. You don't understand how much you've given. And I cry because this is what I want for all of you, is that you have the bestest, best alive. I want you just to receive what you've given to me. So I went, okay, here goes the 1st and the 2nd. So that was amazing. Then my beautiful hairdresser, who is a client but is now my hairdresser, she messaged and she said, Jean, I know you're back from Egypt. I know your hair needs doing. I want you to come over. I'm just going to have a cat nap and then come over. And I said, no, like it's a day off. It's 1st of January. It's no problems. We'll do it later. And all I could hear was Mercury retrograde. And now it's the 1st. New beginnings. Stop. New cycle, stop. And she said, this is a must. I'll message you when I wake up. So she messaged. I got there in the hour. She did my hair. She cooked me beautiful, she's Hungarian, and she cooked me the most beautiful lentil soup that she made especially for me. It's normally made with pork. I don't eat pork. So she made a separate one, same ingredients without the pork, lentil soup. And it's apparently, they have lentil soup for abundance and prosperity at the beginning of the year. Like, that's what I teach. That's what I love to give. She gave me this. It was really funny though on the message, because on the message she said, excuse me, autocorrect didn't write lentil soup, wrote mental soup. And I went, oh my gosh, that's Mercury retrograde. Mental, what are you communicating? So then I had the most beautiful mental lentil soup. It was just so rich. She had all of her family. I then got to see her son singing, receive. What are you communicating? Receive. Mercury and Mercury retrograde, the 1st and 2nd. Today's the 2nd. So today I'm receiving from the team because we're all back at work today. We've had a meeting and we're going to have another meeting at 2 o'clock, more receiving. So now comes Uranus retrograde. And I'm showing this so that you understand how to work this every day. Because once you have it, once you've got it, it's like, oh, yeah, I'll just plot that planet. Sacred geometry is plotting it on a quantum graph, putting it out there like this to have the idea flick it out, and it all lines up. Honestly, this is so easy. Those that have learnt this and the millennium calendar, you know. So now let's go to Uranus retrograde. Uranus retrograde till the 27th of January. And Uranus retrograde is all about your inner freedom. Well, that's the beginning of 2024. Because 24, number 11, is all about the opposite number. Take personal responsibility to have freedom. So how amazing. And this is the universe lining everything up. Now, when you know the retrograde and the full moons and the new moons, and it's just the new and the full moon, not the integrated moon, then everything lines up again. It just works out. Oh my gosh, that's the key to the book, Secret Codes to Success. It always works out. That's it. That's it. So simple. So because this retrograde here of the inner freedom is the focus, what's going to give me inner freedom? And the freedom is of the mind. Everyone thinks it's once I've paid the mortgage, once I get $1 million, once I have a partner, once I have the perfect job, once I'm on purpose, once my hair's done, once my nails are done, blah, 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 blah. That's the blah, blah third dimension. Stop playing that because that creates trauma in our mind and suffering in our mind. Whereas inner freedom is, I'm going to be open. Today is my first day at work. I've got makeup on. I straightened my hair, but it's gone curly because of the humidity. And I'm wearing a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. That's freedom for me on my first day of work because it's cooler. I can wear some jeans. Today I can wear my hair up. I can do what I want. That's freedom, so I can connect with my team and say, okay, let's set an ambience for the year. Let's do some training. Let's get out there. That's freedom of the mind. Freedom of the mind is so, so important. So important. So Uranus retrograde. So then I know what events to have when. What do I do personally as well? Now this aligns with my 2 sons and my husband and Zach as well. How does it align with my 2 adult children? They're 24 and nearly 30. Jamie's 30. Can't believe it. On the 24th of January. Well, because I know what they're going through. I know what ages they are and what they'll be going through as well. And my husband is down in Melbourne. This afternoon I go and pick him up from the airport. How can I have freedom with them and where they're up to? Like it just starts to have this domino effect. You know dominoes? I used to love doing this. Where you line them all up and then you hit one and it's like ticka, 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 ticka. There's this a ripple Fibonacci code effect. It's all the sacred geometry so that you can live your best life. No more pain. Hey, Leanne, Andrea, so good, so good. So this is a bit of a long one, but hashtag replay if you're watching back again. As I said, this is the training area. So let's go back. We've got 2024. So I know the numbers according, and you'll learn this deeply in my one-day event. I'm not going to give too much here because I want to give you the other stuff first. So why did I choose the 13th? Bazinga. It's right in the center of the grid. It's the genius sign. That's why I'm going to take you into the sacred geometry, into this genius sign, right in here inside the Merkaba, because I take this, I squash it, and there it is. It is not the Star of David. It is not Jewish. It is not a religion. Religion means belief system, by the way. It is none of that. It is the 10-point Merkaba, the mind, but it's the miracle magic mind. So I'm going to take you in on the 13th. That's why I've chosen the 13th of January. Every date I choose, and some of you that did this last year or the previous years, you now run all your events on certain days, your pricing, etc. on certain days, minutes, etc. You understand how you can make the magic happen. So I've chosen the 13th because I want to take you into the vortex. Why? because I'm going to get you into alignment. Jeez, stop it. What do I mean by that? Because they're all alignments, all of them are in line, but this one is a horizontal line. This one is about personal responsibility, 2024, and I'm going to go deeply in the workshop, the event about that. We're going to go through the genius sign so that you have personal freedom. This is what everyone desires, is that freedom. Freedom of the mind, always, but people think it's freedom of money and blah, blah, blah. I can tell you now, the more money you make, the more responsibility you have. And then it's like, well, when I've got freedom, am I being responsible? There's quite a huge thing. This is a ley line as well. This ley line across, you will have seen as above, so below, from within to without. And then the integration of all things, which is actually my Millennium Modality emblem, and is sacred geometry and fan and Egypt everywhere. So this is from within to without and without to within. If I have it within, I share it out to the world. This is part of the secret codes of manifesting, and then it comes back to me. And there's that ebb and flow of light. And then that was what I experienced with my client. So don't give anything. I want you just to receive, blah, blah. So I want that for you guys as well. So what are you going to get with the Days event? As I said, it is an offline event. Offline means in person. It's on the Sunshine Coast at Noosa at a beautiful venue, really, really lovely venue. You will receive my retrograde moon cycle chart so that you can plot those into your diary. We're going to understand the energy of the year, what you need to know, how come, the mathematics of it. We're also going to go through your personal age and stage so that you know where you are to align with it. Here's another example. And the more I give examples, the more you can see why would you use it and how come. So I'm going to go to my age. What? I am the same. Lord, I just love this year. It's going to be amazing. Well, every year is amazing. So this year, I'm 57. I turned 57 in October, so I'm a number 5. The opposite is 11. So this energy for me is really big. So in the number 5, me knowing number 5 energy, and I'll go through the numbers, etc. with you. Number 5 is all about freedom. Freedom for me is such as, okay, be free of the attachment that you must give because your name means gift and because gifting is your thing, and maybe people don't like gifting, which I'm very aware of, that sometimes gifts are not their love language. Be free of any limitations. Put them down. It's not your responsibility. So if I know where I am, and because I'm in cycles of evolution, the cycle of evolution is 52 through to 65. It is being totally aware of where they're up to as well. So we're going to break that down for you in the day. You're going to get that individually as a gift from me instead of doing it in a session, which then you have to pay extra for it. We're going to go through some understanding of and goal setting related to what do you need to project for the personally and professionally. Personally and professionally, how can you use all of this? What do you need? So it's almost like having your own crystal ball. That's what I describe it as. Remembering this is energetic, and yes, I brought this into form on a physical level, or those that have got my pendant, and this is the gold-plated one. Here it is in form of the circle or the sphere. A sphere is one mind, one heart. So it's a growth expansion that's accessing consciousness of everything, and then it's working the mathematical codes and being in every single awareness, every single lifetime. So you're going to get all of that and have breakthroughs. Is it fun? Yes. Will there be like bazinga moments, like, oh, bazinga, aha moments, basinkles moments? There'll be great awarenesses. It is cathartic. It is a healing process. There is a couple of gifts, I'm going to tell you that. And you will receive the PowerPoint notes so that if you think, what did Jen say? Oh my gosh, I have to write too many notes. You don't have to write the notes. You can get the PowerPoint. Now the PowerPoint notes, why do I do that? Here's part of gifting. I'm a visual kinesthetic learner. I need to see a picture and I need to write. That's my learning. Some people are auditory, so they just need me to go blah, 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 blah. So if I did that and listened, I'd fall asleep and forget. So you'll get the PowerPoint notes, and I only make the PowerPoint notes because it's in my head to go, here's a picture on the screen, here are the notes. You get it all. So, and why is it $220, Jean? Why is it that amount? Which is very cheap, because I've charged a lot more for this event, and especially when I've done it corporate world. Let's go to two. Awaken, judge. Awaken and judge. But now we're going to go to the 22 part. The 22 part is here. End some cycles, number 9, end the old way so that you can go into this new paradigm. When we enter a new year, we're actually entering consciousness, and we're actually saying, okay, universe, I'm ready for all of the lessons to be with grace and ease. I hear a lot of people say, bring it on, bring it on. No thanks. Grace. What's grace? It's gentle, it's understanding, and with ease, make the lessons easy. Make the lessons I want easy. You guys can have them tough, challenging, whatever. And I love challenge, and I'm a high expectations and a high achiever. But I love things easy, really, really easy. And if we have an understanding and it's easy, we move through things in love and in flow and in abundance and prosperity. What? And all of it is here. Remember, this is not numerology. I don't have the gift of numerology. This is sacred geometry. There's nothing like this out there at all. This was connected back, remembering for me when I had my awakening related to Atlantis and ancient Egypt. So it's really important. Jane, why do you do it in January? Now, I haven't got my other chart, Millennium Calendar, up because I wanted you to know we're doing this part, is because January is a time of, okay, get out there. Okay. But I haven't got a business, Jane. Why would I need it? Because I still want you to get out there. I want you to be able to go, hi, everybody. This is me. And I'm ready to be seen. Now, even if you're introvert, if you don't realize I'm actually introvert, I'll be out there, but oh my gosh, I need to go back in, have some time and get my energy and then go back out again. Go out there. Shine your brilliance. Be you. Now, the song that comes to mind is This Is Me by The Greatest Showman, which, I think that's affected everybody of, remember the people when they were deformed and weird and whatever they were, but they weren't. Saying, I'm not going to be held back anymore. This is me. That's why we do it in January, because I want you to go, this is me. Hey, Lindy, love the 10-point Merkaba. We'll catch more on replay. Definitely, Lindy. Lindy has learnt this. She applies it in her business and personal. She is a super rock star with all the IT stuff. And this is the combination. I love her to bits. IT whiz. And also, she's my mermaid, that she does all the crystal, goosebumps, Lindy, does all the crystal bowl and other healing processes and things like that. So, why would you come? I don't know. It's up to you. But this is an idea of why. And in the 24 part, we go to the number where it is. So this is 1 to 13. 14 through to 26, but we're stopping at 24 to understand, okay, if this is from the universe and it's the law of attraction, manifesting, guidance, love, whatever you want to call it. For me, ultimately, success is love. It's love is success. When you access potential, you're actually going, okay, I'm ready. Let's go. By the way, we were so ready. So let's go to here in utero before we entered into 1 year old. We went, who's coming down the vortex? This is the vortex portal. Who's coming in? Me. Jump in. Who wants to experience blah, 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 blah? And this is houses and doors to consciousness. Every door is accessing to more and more of your consciousness. Every door expands your brain. We only use 5%. This helps you to expand that awareness as well. So it is a healing day as well. There'll be some journey work, some meditation. As I said, it's modern alchemy, modern medicine, modern all the deliciousness, just brought in everyday language with sacred geometry. So I'd love you to join me. The link is there. If you've got any questions, just do it in the chat or private message me. I can send you the link. Click in. You'll get an automated email with the place, what to bring, the time, blah, 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 all those sort of things. It's a one-day event that will be life-changing, great fun, and it'll be just so good to meet you in person. Now, the other day, someone asked me, will it be online? I have made a decision, it will be online as well. Please know, though, if you book offline, you can't attend the online or vice versa, because we've got catering and things like that to do. The online, excuse me, date is to be advised, will be on the website. As well, same price because it's live online, it's not recorded, you still get me, and it's still the same processes and things like that. Hey, beautiful Andrew, I love when you jump into my vortex, Andrew. I hope you can come to the live event because it'll be so amazing. As I said, if you've got any questions, please let me know. You get an automated email with all the details and everything else, and then I'll see you at the event for some deliciousness. Come and play. It's been a long time doing things in person. It'll be just so good. And from my heart to yours, my biggest mission, legacy, dream, desire, whatever you want to call it, is that all of you remember, because I don't teach, I remind people, remember the brilliance of who you are. Remember that you are lovable, loving, and loved, because those, and it always works out, is the magic of the universe. And when you remember all of that through codes, moon cycles, etc., that's when you start to live your best life, and you know it always works out. Just like while I was in Egypt, the pyramids are all aligned with Orion's belt and other sacred geometry. That's why there's such a draw to it. It's like, oh yeah, I've got to remember. Denise has got, please send the link, as I've tried numerous times to register, and the book now section of the page isn't hyperlinked. I will message you, my darling Denise. Easy peasy, easy. And also, lovelies, I have got, I think it's now 3 places left. Anyone that is wanting private mentoring with me for 4 weeks. I'm not doing it by the month. A month means start 1st of January till 31st of January. I'm doing it for 4 weeks, depending on where you start in the month. That's where I take you through the genius zone. You work with me every day. Every day! If you're interested, and those that are joining up with me for the month of, or the 4 weeks January, it is 50% off if you book and pay up front. So I've got 3 places left. And as I said, that's work with me every day you have contact. I stalk you. I love you. That's more. Cindy, where is the link, please, Jen? I missed that bit. I will send you all private messages so that you've got that. But I'd love you to join me for an impactful day. As I said, offline, you get the handouts. Online, you'll get the handouts as well. The online event will be on the website by the end of this week. It's only the January. Today's the 2nd. So, Mercury retrograde today. What are you communicating with yourself? Then we've still got the Uranus retrograde. Freedom is the focus. Freedom is the focus. And you get to find out. 2024 event. So much love to you all. I will get the photos of those beautiful gems and things here this week. And welcome to this group, because there's going to be a lot of content just in this group, not so much on my business page or personal page. This is the space to be in. So love to you all. I'll message you all, those that reach out for the link and things. And remember, it always works out. That's it. That's just it. It always works out. Bye, everyone.